If I take 25 years out of the workforce to raise 6 of your kids, I have less of a burden.
Yeah.
Like
How do you not have less of a burden?
That's manual labor.
That's manual labor. I think that any job you can do in your pajamas can't be that hard.
Truly, if you came home and your wife was in her pajamas every day, would that not like turn you off or make you feel a certain type of way?
Here's what most men want as the outcome for their children, who for the most part, by the way, are sent off to public school and she's not watching them do nothing. Even if she stays at home and she raises them, and on top of raising them, homeschools them, right? And she does that in her pajamas, then that's still the least lazy thing she could be doing in comparison to sending them off to public school. So yeah, when you're talking about the labor added and what they have to do to raise kids, they mostly outsource that anyway.
Outsourcing takes time too.
Oh yeah, they have to wave at the school bus. It's a rough gig. They have to get their ass up at 6 a.m. and to get them on a school bus.
Well, do you ever think about how much it would cost you to pay a nanny, to pay a house cleaner, to pay a private chef, to pay like all these individual jobs?
Well, let's just reverse it then. Okay, but what about how much it would cost for you to be able to stay at home all day and do absolutely nothing and have cable television, have trash paid for, have your electric paid for, have all of your utilities, have vacations given to you, have all of that? That also has a high cost, a significant cost associated with it. So as you're bitching about, wait a second, my maid service should be compensated. It's like, well, your living expenses are already compensated. You have to do nothing for it.
I'm not going to pay on the first date for a girl who's dating 3 other dudes or who's f***ing 3 other dudes.
Okay, so the solution to this is to just go out for a drink. You don't have to come into dinner on the first night.
I agree with that, but even in that circumstance, you still shouldn't pay, even if it's a $10 drink.
Again, it's just this victim mentality.
Until I know you're not another dude, I'm not paying for you on the first date. For me, this is more of a principle thing. As a guy, if you want to min-max your success when it comes to women, you should pay for the first date, because it's conceivable that you go on a date with a girl who's otherwise meets your standards and she's bent out of shape because you don't want to pay for the first date. However, for me, it's just a matter of principle. I'm not going to fall into my traditional gender roles with a woman who may very well be, and this is the way a lot of women are moving and the way a lot of men are moving too.
Okay.
If you're sleeping with other men, if you're dating other men while you're talking to me, I don't want to pay for you. We can split, and then when we're in a committed relationship, then we can have a conversation about traditional gender roles. But if you're another dude, I'm not going to be a sucker. I'm not going to pay for you.
We finna make this video.
Okay.
And when a nigga try to get, I ain't got a back. This?
I went through your phone and sent you texting 100 niggas and I still stayed.
Bitches though.
I text one girl, now you ready to leave. Damn, 100 niggas and you still stayed?
You like that spaghetti I made the other day? You like that spaghetti I made the other day? You like that spaghetti I made the other day?
Nigga, it's so many signs. Nigga, the spaghetti? Nigga, she put a curse on you.
You steak ass boy, you only got
It's
3, 4, 5
okay.
pairs of pants.
It's okay.
And I still stayed with
It's
you.
okay though. I'm just saying. Niggas got a child?
What's up, man?
DJ, calm down.
Spend a day in my life as a...
Why every time I open the Henny it sound like this? Why every time I open the Henny it sound like this? I give these guys a little lesson in poop. And oh yeah, this the dummy we used to learn CPR.
Loren, introduce me, man.
I just did.
This is what Amber Rose said. Listen to this. Why is it so hard
to find an intelligent, rich, successful, tatted gentleman that also has kids?
but it's not an abuse? narcissist.
Corey Holcomb reacts to Amber Rose listing her dream man and explains why he never believed it was a joke, even after she tried to walk it back.
And he's definitely
An atheist, but also a feminist. I'm not asking for much. That's got to be a joke, because that sounds too much.
You see how D give it a benefit of the doubt because D thinks like her?
No, I do not. I'm saying because it's so outrageous.
I knew it before I read this, D.
I said that because it sounds so outrageous. That sounds ridiculous.
No, D,
Come on.
It's not a joke.
You said you're not going to be with somebody unless they're an atheist.
That was definitely me trolling. I said some obnoxious things in that story post. Do not take it seriously. Would I prefer an atheist? Yes.
Walk, you was just joking with that too, right? You could follow this woman's life and see how
Hello.
Phil, bro. I'm good. Stop. I'm good. Stop. Got my arm. Put your shit away.
Where you going?
Oh, nah. 24-year-old man's mugshot is going viral.
We all know about Blue Chew. All women say they want a good man until they actually meet one and realize they're not equipped to handle him. A good man is not convenient. He doesn't bend to accommodate chaos. He doesn't rearrange his values because you're emotional. A real good man has discipline, boundaries, and priorities that don't shift based on your mood. And this is where women get confused. When you've never met emotional maturity, you misread everything. You call him cold because he won't tolerate drama. You call him selfish because he protects his peace. You label him detached because he refuses to beg for your approval. But that's not coldness. That is self-respect. A man who knows his worth doesn't move from insecurity. He moves from conviction. Good men don't chase drama. They don't chase chaos. And they sure as hell don't chase women who weaponize emotion. They build, they lead, they create order. Most women aren't ready for the responsibility that comes with a stable man, because stability doesn't feed your need for emotional roller coasters. It doesn't scratch that itch for unpredictable validation. For women raised in dysfunction, peace feels boring until you lose it. A good man requires partnership, respect, and a woman who's emotionally regulated, not reactive, not reckless.
I don't care about you having no cold. You finna get...
All women say they want a good man until they actually meet one and realize they're not equipped to handle him. A good man is not convenient. He doesn't bend to accommodate chaos. He doesn't rearrange his values because you're emotional. A real good man has discipline, boundaries, and priorities that don't shift based on your mood. And this is where women get confused. When you've never met emotional maturity, you misread everything. You call him cold because he won't tolerate drama. You call him selfish because he protects his peace. You label him detached because he refuses to beg for your approval. But that's not coldness. That is self-respect. A man who knows his worth doesn't move from insecurity. He moves from conviction. Good men don't chase drama. They don't chase chaos. And they sure as hell don't chase women who weaponize emotion. They build, they lead, they create order. Most women aren't ready for the responsibility that comes with a stable man, because stability doesn't feed your need for emotional roller coasters. It doesn't scratch that itch for unpredictable validation. For women raised in dysfunction, peace feels boring until you lose it. A good man requires partnership, respect, and a woman who's emotionally regulated, not reactive, not reckless. Stay solid. Good men don't bend, they build. And the right woman rises to meet him.
I don't want to come over and sit on the couch and watch true crime documentaries with you for 3 hours before you let me pet the cat. The boys are texting the group chat talking about sitting around drinking beers, handing around the YouTube remote, going back and forth between music videos, freestyle videos, and sports highlights. What do you think sounds better?
This is how much a man's ego matters. I'd rather a chick that is beyond broke. Nigga, I'd rather a chick that's homeless. Nigga, that can't even pay $5 for the toll of the train. Rather than a chick that's a millionaire that done fucked everybody I know. Just think about that. It should tell you all about the world.
It's 1:30 in the morning and your girl get a call, right? She looking at you, you looking at her. You say, answer it. And she don't. She say, nah. Is that breakup worthy, or is that like, that's weird, but I'm gonna let it slide?
How long have we been together?
It don't matter. Nigga, y'all together. Y'all in a whole relationship at this bitch.
Yeah, that's breakup.
That's breakup worthy.
Sure.
If a motherfucker calling your phone and I say answer it,
You say no. You know why? You know where you're going.
Cause you know where the fuck
He
going.
He gonna say, where you at?
Where you at?
You can drop straight. It's 1:30.
It's 1:30.
Open legs.
And Waffle House. No.
I feel like a humbling experience as a man that is underrated is when that girl choose them parties over your ass. You thought you was worth or more than a fun nigga? No, these women are all the same. They will choose that party over your ass, gang.
The reason why I don't take women seriously, I've known this since I was a teenager, but they will always spin the block when they can't find somebody or they can't find the sucker they want. My ex, recently just hit me back. Oh my God, you still look great. Oh, what have you been up to? I didn't respond. I kept it moving. I actually blocked her, but someone did share a post with her in it, and she was married 3 months later. Everything is always a scam. Stay single, have fun, save your money.
Why are you still single? You got your life all together. You're good looking. You look like a guy that carries himself well. You got a good head on your shoulder. Because these bitches want me to be Superman. A lot of these women are broke.
Look, if you're over 45 and can't work because of your health, there's a...
Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just being honest. A lot of these women want us for the money, and I'm not here to be a Captain Save-A-Hoe. I'm not doing that. Will I provide for a woman that is genuine, smart, and all that? Yes, but she needs to come with her own shit already. That way I have that confirmation that you're not using me for financial reasons. I'm not Superman, yo. I'm built like that nigga, but I know I'm not even close. No. Now with this economy, my bills already got me fucked up the ass. No, dude. We ain't doing that. Nope. Okay, I'm not Captain Save-A-Hoe, baby. I'm sorry.
How much keep it a bean? Nails, your hair, all that shit, wax, your eyebrows, eyelashes. Y'all supposed to have that shit under control. A nigga supposed to help with real shit. Your maintenance to yourself, you supposed to have that. If you don't got that, a nigga shouldn't even be dealing with you. A nigga gotta pay for your nails, your hair, your eyelash, your wax. A nigga shouldn't even deal with you. You're broke. You broke. And don't come up here and be like, oh no, I just be wanting him to pay for it. No, you pay for it. That's your maintenance. That's your self-care. That's your self-love. Like, you do that for you. And when there's bills and real shit going on, then you could come in and step in and help you.
Working at Target taught me, unless I'm like a super millionaire, bro, which I will be, I would not be like one of them hardcore provider dude. Because every one of them I seen was absolutely miserable. Bro, I would literally be like a therapist up in there as a cashier. Like a dude come in with his family on like a Sunday. He want to be watching football on this one off day, but he get dragged out with them. Wife rocking Lululemons and Golden Goose sneakers and drive a Range Rover or Escalade. The wife and kids would go to get Starbucks, and every single time these dudes would complain to me about how much they hate their life, about how all they do is work all the time, their wife spend all their money, and how they basically got no freedom. Sometimes the convos would go deeper too, and they'd be like, bro, we live in check to check, we could barely even afford it. Meanwhile, his girl spending like $800, $1,000 at Target, bro, and finna go to Somerset Mall right after that. Bro, who would want that, bro?
Oh, he is the father?
That's what the DNA test results show, yes, ma'am.
When this grimy side chick almost ran game to bag child support money, the judge peeped the fraud and blew her whole scam sky high.
Mr. Everett, I've just placed on the screen a copy of the alleged DNA test results in regards to the child journey.
So he is the father?
That's what the DNA test results show, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ms. Randall, did you have anything else that you wanted to offer?
How much monthly is he supposed to be paying to Panther Journey?
According to my calculations, it's $1,435.
It's like it's more, so it's like I'm like confused right now. And you guys went over the wages and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm still like,
Miss Randall, I don't guess when it comes to the number. I just listen to the testimony and then I base child support on what the evidence is. Miss Randall, you said that you wanted to move to Houston. Why do you think you should be allowed to go to Houston?
I had wanted to start over.
Problem is that Mr. Everett is entitled to time with Journey. And if I let you move to Houston, then that's going to have a negative impact on Mr. Everett's ability to spend time with Journey, because based on his work schedule, he might find it difficult trying to go back and forth to see the child if he has to go all the way to Houston and pick up the child. If you had some great reason for moving to Houston, if somebody had offered you some wonderful job over there, or you had gotten some scholarship at a college somewhere and you needed to move there to go to school, that might be a different story. But just because you need a change of scenery, that's not sufficient for me to allow you to move to Harris County.
Do I have to stay here, or like, do I have to stay here?
Yes, ma'am, you do. Does that mean that the child will live in Jefferson County or a county that touches Jefferson County unless Mr. Everett agrees to allow you to move or the district judge agrees to allow you to move?
Since I can't move, can I pick a certain amount of back pay that I would like to do?
No, ma'am. Go ahead, Mr. Everett.
Deja has already moved to Houston.
I need to get this addressed right now. Is that true, Miss Randall? Have you already moved to Houston?
I have, and then I have not moved there.
It's a pretty simple question, and it only requires a yes or no answer. Do you or do you not live in Houston?
No, I don't. I don't stay there.
What is your current address?
Houston, Texas, Harris County. Houston, Harris.
Thank you, Miss Randall. Case is dismissed. There will be no child support. There will be no medical support. There will be no visitation. There will be no finding that Mr. Everett is the father.
Get owned. $1,400 a month. Dismissed. For that amount of child support, the brother's probably making at least $150,000 per year. So she thought that he was her meal ticket. Bro, you making way too much money a year, commanding too much value in the marketplace to give your seed away willy-nilly to a bird. Thinking you could get that amount of child support while not giving the father access is absolutely absurd. Based off of what she did, I hope that she loses primary custody. Bring back accountability.